There we go. All right, multi-chat's working. We're live on both platforms. Watch where you want. Okay. He's gonna get up. We're gonna zoom in on his crotch for some reason. All right. What do I have? Hello. I was too close to the locker. All right. So I have a max lift equipped. Let's do this instead. All right. Wait, is this all CQ7 ammo? I guess it is. Oh, and a Cambrio. That. Oh, we need. We're gonna need some more salvage material. Let me see if I can find more. I think I still have some in the locker. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think his the character's face is even rendering under this helmet, the visor right now. It kind of looks like it's not. Oh god. That is creepy. Okay, my face is in there. Okay. Uh-oh. Might be out of salvage canisters. I know the Pop-Tart have some. That's a negative. Maybe the Terrapin will have some. Worst case, I guess I can salvage some off of the Cuddy. Refill it. Is there storage? There we go. Does every ship not have canisters? Huh. These are just components. Open. Okay. Well, that's that, I guess. Yeah, we'll just scrape some off of the Cuddy because the Caterpillar's shields are on. I forget if you can loot those canisters anywhere else. Alright. Always shut the door to your respawn point if you can. Oh. I'm pretty sure we took that off. Interesting. All right. So we did sell that last lot of RMC already. I think I made like 300K, which wasn't bad for what it was. All right. Ship in distress. Do that one. Track. We're gonna check rep. Almost to associate. This one might do it.
Thanks for taking the job.
Thanks for taking the job. Yeah, chat, I'm kind of excited for the games I'll be playing tonight. I'll be doing another stream around like 8 p.m. Eastern. The one looks so damn funny. Well, they both look pretty funny. The one's a demo, so it might be like an hour or so. No, not water park sim tonight. Although we'll probably get back to that this weekend. What's the name of it? So the demo is for low budget repairs, which the basic plot is you are prepping, basically repairing and prepping a very inexpensive Polish apartment. And you can do very jank fixes. Crofty, I showed Crofty the trailer for it.
Not.
And she, first off, settle down, Pyro. She was like, "Oh my god, I hate this," because like at one point he's putting tiles on the wall, and then like his alarm on his watch goes off, and then he starts rushing through it, and all the tiles are all crooked and stuff. Oh man, how you doing, Pyro? So yeah, it's my kind of cozy building type game. And then the other one is, I think it's called Digging a Hole with a Spoon. And the premise is you're basically digging your way out of like an Alcatraz situation, but all you have is a spoon. And it's very similar to a game about digging a hole, but it's got like a bit of a twist. Does scanning work on the command module? To be honest, I haven't really done much with it. I mean, I'm gonna say sort of, maybe, but not really. Coffin. Basically, markers are still borked for me in the command module. The pseudo workaround is just to go into the obviously the ops station, the command station, or whatever the heck they call it now. And sometimes when you go back to the command module after that, markers look okay and scanning works and stuff. You want to run cargo in your clad today? Seems like a good day for that. But yeah, it's probably one of the only, it seems like one of the only Ironclad specific issues at this point for me is the markers, and I guess by extension scanning from the command module are still not right. Your mileage may vary. It may also vary from the assault versus the normal, but it's gonna be the first time you've jumped in like 2 weeks. Okay. All right, we're gonna leave this here because last time we did this, there was a dormant player, Tiburon, chilling that I did not trust. So we'll take the salvation the rest of the way. All right. Open. But yeah, lights have been good. I haven't had the emergency lights kick on their own. It's nice being able to actually see the inside of this ship. Right? It's very generous of CIG to fix that for us, right?
Welcome to
We're so lucky.
Enjoy the ride. System check.
What if I turn the ship completely off? I mean, I've done power cycling and it hasn't triggered it. So yeah, and I've obviously I'm sorry, what? Oh, I still have his route set to the Ironclad. Yeah, I jumped from Stanton to Pyro, or Stanton to Nyx, rather. No issues. So the Ironclad's in a decent spot now. It's still, I wouldn't classify it as perfect, but what is in Star Citizen at this point, right? Most of its issues are related to engineering as well, which means it's not just the Ironclad suffering from some issues. That marker issue with the command module, I don't know if that's specific to the Ironclad / command module or if other ships are having that issue too, but I just know this is. And actually, do any of you have the normal Ironclad? Do you have the marker issues where it's just like a crosshair and it's nothing else? Like you don't get a readout or anything like that?
Radar contact.
Because I have not messed with the normal Ironclad at all. And I do know the Assault in general has had more issues.
Shields on.
You DoorDashed Wendy's because you wanted a spicy chicken sandwich and you got everything but the spicy chicken? Oh, no. Dude, that would put me into a fit of rage. Oh, and you're probably hungry. I'd be hangry. I would be hangry at that point.
Radar contact.
All right, so let's just scoot on up to this here. Or park right meow. Let's park right next to this because we're gonna have to unload stuff. I forgot a box again. Oh well, we'll have to use the internal storage. It worked. I always forget to bring the box, chat. Then I guess I'm not gonna have room for extra RMC.
Engines off.
You want music? I can't. I'm streaming on YouTube and YouTube gets fussy. I'm sorry. YouTube's a fuddy-duddy when it comes to that. You have the normal one? Pyro. Yeah, so when you... There you go. That works. Hurry up, it's not too long. There it is. That was very resourceful of you. Oh, this is already full. Okay. I mean, that is a banger. So yeah, when you like other ship markers, it's just a crosshair. Like you don't see names, you don't see ID numbers, and then scanning does. I don't think it works for the command module by default. I'm just curious if that happens with the normal one. Dude, I totally domed him. I heard somebody else firing. It hasn't worked for you either? Okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Nope. I'm very surprised that he, pushed. Oh! They're all pushing. Crofty's gonna go yell at me. She's trying to take a nap and I'm yelling. I love how this Disney music's playing in the background and I'm just murdering pirates. Oh, that's not good. Why are they all up here? Huh. They are very awake on this server. It will work the first time you take the ship out and then never again. Probably. Dude, this music. I can't. I can't.
Let's go.
It's ridiculous.
I need some more cover.
I need some more cover. Saw a shadow.
I'll cover you.
He's up there. Don't be a hero. Oh. Where the hell is he going? Is he going down the ladder? Dude, they are awake. A little cowardly, but awake. Okay. Did that. Just making sure, seeing whether he carries canisters or not. So chat, how's everybody's Friday going? Oh, there is a separate canister? Or is it... You mean the repair tool has a canister on it? Oh. So there is. Yoink. True.
Why is 3 times 10 same as 2 times 16? Because 3 times 10 is 30, and 2 times 16 is 32.
Thank you for the Prime, buddy. 16 months. Thank you so much. Drew, that was cheesy. Thank you, man. And Axiom, welcome in. How you doing? Where am I? What year is it? Your Friday is hot as fuck. Sorry to hear that. It's actually kind of nice here. I mean, it's like upper to mid 70s, but it's pretty nice. It kind of... It's obviously not fall yet, but it almost has that slight feeling in the air. You know what I mean? Like, there's hope. Alright, It was witty. It was witty. I'll give you that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's useful. I was literally moving too fast for the Moby. Remember that Moby song he did with Gwen Stefani in the early 2000s? I just remember the video. And they were like, it was like them having to advertise different commercialized products based on their personal brand. And I just remember the one was Moby Mayo. I forget what song that was. Have I checked in the cut list yet? For canisters? Not yet. But yeah, I've done this mission many times already. Yep, okay. Yeah, I don't think there's canisters in here. Wait, can we open the... Oh, wait. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Why am I doing that? that's gonna fill up pretty fast. Because... Wait. There's a metagel? Oh, you got one. Like, in the medical? In the medical box. I need to pay attention to that. Damn. They're lying. The crew's not in there. Yeah, that's good to know. Alright, so that's stealth size 1, stealth size 1. Military grade B. Nice! Size 2? Dude, this is awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think what I'll do is, since I'll have stuff on the grid. Ow. I'll probably just fill up the hopper and not let it auto-eject before we leave. Because honestly, I don't even think we're going to get 6 SEU off of this cuddy. Just do an RMC. Okay. Now. Yeah, I'll have to pay attention to that box. I've always ignored it because I thought it was just going to be like med pens and stuff. All right. Citadel. Let's carry that. Always take the Morazov backpacks. Where is storage? Nope. Father. Is it here? Deploy? No. Chat, wasn't it? Oh, it's on the other side. Right? Yeah, it was on this side. Oh, ow! I can't see anything. Is this light here? Yeah. Nope. 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 Close. Oh my god. It's that white light, isn't it? Okay, we found it. Woohoo! Salvation. Alright, just temporarily we're going to put the max lift in there. Alright. Smoky and 90 degrees. Ugh. And Pyro, you live in the desert. Well, that makes more sense as far as why you're experiencing hot temps. Let's get these all into a pile. Lifting them up and dropping them with right click from a certain height prevents them from binding to the grid, because when they're on the grid, you can't drag them into inventory. Once we get back to the clad, we'll totally forget these things are in my salvation storage and never see them again. Sound like a plan? 106 with 16% humidity. I would take that over 106 here with almost 100% humidity. Are you kidding me? All right, we'll put that in there. Put that in there. That won't fit because it's an FS9. That won't fit. Are any of these going to fit? But no, that said, that is still effing ridiculously hot. Yeah, it was this side. I'll be honest, though. I say that I would take your weather over mine, but I've never experienced true dry heat before. Really? I only fit one weapon in here? Seriously? Wow. All right, we might not take all these, chat. Let's see if I can at least fit one of these. These are all, like, LMGs and sniper rifles. That might be why. Yeah, that's why. All right, screw it. Yeah, Demico. I haven't used Demico in a long time. It's like open the oven when it's on, but like your whole body. Ugh. Model train is here. Nice. What'd you get?
Engines are on.
Okay. So we just got paid. Let's do a little bit of hole scraping.
Let's go ahead and call that last job done.
Alco FA. Nice. What brand? When growing up, I remember we always, because we were always on a little bit of a budget, we always went with Athearn. My dad he's bougie now, so he buys Kato and older Atlases. Oops, what am I doing? Yeah, Athearn was always like middle of the road. Bachman, okay. Terrapin versus Pisces for medical bed in the Ironclad. Medical Terrapin all day. How you doing, Jason? On YouTube?
Check fire.
Because, number one, it will fit. As long as you don't care. I can't tell what... Okay, I guess that means no more auto eject. This is doing that thing again, isn't it? Oh, nope, we're good. Medical Terrapin fits if you took it all the way forward, basically on top of the repair bay pads. But it gives you 8,000 kilometer range on respawns, and obviously a tier 2 bed, which does more. Which is great, because that means you don't need the Ironclad parked right on top of whatever you're going to go do a mission on. And to fit it under there, you do have to put the Terrapin in VTOL mode, because it's strange. Like VTOL, you would think the thrusters would get taller, but the little wings actually go horizontal in VTOL mode, and that's really the only way you can fit it underneath past the top door. But it fits nicely with room to spare. Like my entire normal grid is open. If I ever want to do like snub fighter ops and actually use the repair bay though, the Terrapin's probably going to get stored, and I'll probably just put a Pisces in the corner or something. Demico was your second go-to behind the FS9. Yeah, I do like the sound of the FS9, but it always sucked when I used it.
Check fire.
Unfortunately. So I've just always been a P4 kind of guy, but now I'm a CQ7 kind of guy. CQ7 and P6. P6 makes my favorite gun noise in just about any game. Okay, let's see here. It's only 1.5 SCU. Yeah, we're not even going to fill the hopper on this. But
Check fire.
at 7K per box, it's worth taking a few minutes to do this. It's like the new bullpup and crossbow. I haven't used the crossbow yet. I haven't found one yet. Supposedly you can loot them from the ASD facilities, huh? That's what I heard. You found 4 of them? Oh, damn. Yeah, I haven't done an ASD yet, 4.9.
Check fire.
Oh, I've checked. I know exactly what I'm doing. You don't need to warn me, computer. You have a white one traded, connected for a black one. Nice. I didn't know they came in white. I've heard the crossbow's pretty ridiculous. Bullpup you can buy at the Lagrange points. I think it was a Lagrange point. You can also loot them. I forget where you can loot them, but... And there's a special one you can get somewhere. I forget where.
Check fire.
Any custom parts in the Salvation? I swapped out the heads for braids. That's it. Just to be faster. But I don't do much of anything else in this thing, so the other components really don't matter. Downslide, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Have a seat, stay a while. Just bought one of the bullpups. Oh, is it the orbitals? I thought it was the Lagrange. Maybe I was wrong. Okay. That's good to know. You might be able to buy it at the Lagrange points, too. Yes, I bought mine in Stanton. I thought I bought mine at Arc L1. I could be wrong. I think I did go to Arc L1 because I think Baijini didn't have it. Yeah, because if I recall, doesn't Baijini not have a weapon place? Chad, I'm hungry. It's 3:22. Still have my lunch I'm working on. Tonight might be a burger kind of night. We might order something from a local place. Just a good, like, diner burger or something.
Check fire.
Could be right. Just happened to get dumped out of prison in your undersuit and you had... So it was a happy accident. What were you in for? Whenever I think of Klesher, Drew Hillian, all I think of is when I think Crofty was with us. I think it was me. I think Rack was there. Varric was there. Somehow we all ended up in Klesher, and we decided to try to escape instead. And we did. We got to the surface, but by then we were overheating and dehydrated and slowly boiling inside our prison suits. Like our vision was getting all fucked up and everything. And I remember, Drew, you were coming in to pick us up in your Carrack. And we were on the ground, and it was dire. I think two of us had two in our group had already died. I think it was me. I don't know if it was Varric that was left. And just watching you come in and just getting absolutely lit up by the turrets. And the Carrack took it like a champ, but eventually succumbed. It was one of the most epic looking moments I have experienced in Star Citizen. Blaze of Glory is putting it mildly. It was magnificent. Surveyor a couple of hours ago, while you were in the middle of a bunker mission, and when it was cleared, a civilian teleported into your line of fire. Just teleported there, huh? It's okay. You don't have to lie here. You're among friends. In all seriousness, I've had that happen. All right, so that is not auto ejecting. Cool, because I don't know what that's going to do to the stuff I have on the grid. All right, that's that. Clad. That's my clad.
Radar contact. Shields off. Water drive is now on.
Wonder how it would fare in that situation now with the armor changes. Well, those are not ballistics, right? Those ground turrets. What size are they? Do we know? Does anybody know what size the turret defenses are at like Klesher or I guess stations? I'm assuming they're all the same. Because yeah, if they're just like size 3s, they're gonna, I mean, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, and over time that is gonna make a difference, but I'd imagine a ship like the size of the Carrack would probably fare better. Tways up. There we go. 4 or 5s. Yeah, that would make sense. All right, hold on a minute. This, I just love the lighting. I love the nebula in the background. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Zoom out a little. We'll do this. It's a good little action shot. If we banked just a little bit. Potential thumbnails. You know what? Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do that because we're going to empty over in the corner.
Landing complete. Engines are off.
Maybe even 6s. Okay, so if you lose your Ironclad on the map, don't panic. As long as you're on the same server, do not exit to menu or anything. Alt F4. Yeah, what Pyro said. Alt F4 and just rejoin. Make sure you rejoin on the same server, whether you rejoin on a friend that was there or just go into Persisting Universe and whatever region setting you had before best or whatever, just do the same thing. Just go back in. It should treat it as a crash and put you right back where you were. You should have it now. The other issue you might have similarly is maybe you see it on the map, you go to quantum to it and it's not there. It didn't update its location when you crossed a server threshold or some shit. Alt F4, go back in, fixes it as well. It's dumb, but we're workaround citizens. Right? Unfortunately, that is just our plot in life in this game. Oh, good, Zod. Welcome in, by the way. Yes. Actually, I think, do I have an actual workaround citizen command? Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay. Grant access, that's fine. Ground control, you were showing me my chat. Hold on. Whatever. There we go. Yes, there's specifically the workaround citizen line of merch. Wear it proudly. Twitch subs get a discount. I am starting to come up with some more merch ideas, by the way, because I don't just want like my logo and stuff. I'm trying to get things that are like SC adjacent. All right, let's. Is there still stuff in this one? Yeah. All right, let's bring this over. Actually, this is the right side. Nope. There we go. All right. Salvation. Are you kidding me? Is this not close enough? Let's do this. Cool. Sometimes this little menu works well. Not always. And it can be very misleading. But sometimes it works. Alright. Close. Let's just make sure that's actually empty. There we go. Murray, thanks for the follow. Alright. Yeah. Let's do that. Now we gotta eject. Listen. No, you listen here, Varric. You listen here. You apologize for your tardiness. I forgive you. You have a real job. All right. How you doing, Varric? Works forcing you to take AI courses? That's just the first step.
It's a weird science party. Who shall ask for more?
What the hell? Why did that sound familiar? That sounded like Seth MacFarlane. Was that from That sounded like it was from American Dad or something. Thank you for the biddies, Pyro. You've taken 3 courses today, each with 2 to 3 lessons. Just curious. What would I have? Terrapin. All day. I don't know if were you the same one that was asking on YouTube earlier? Zod? Maybe not. But yeah, I use a medical terrapin because it gives you 8,000 kilometer. And it doesn't cover... I could snug it forward even more. But for the most part, I have access to all the main grid in the assault. And all it takes up is like the repair bays, but I don't necessarily need them. Close this a while. For the way I operate, because to make these worth a damn, you gotta have a lot of like materials on grid. So posted a picture. Nice. Ooh, Erie Lackawanna. I always like their paint scheme. I like them in the was it Delaware and Hudson? It was like gray and blue and stuff. Just trying to show your support. Well, I appreciate you, buddy. Wish Ironclad Assault had a med bed. All larger ships should have them. It would be nice. It would be nice, even if it had like just a basic infirmary with just a tier 1 bed, because like the Clipper has one, right? What's the Clipper have? Is it a tier 1 or a tier 2? I really haven't spent much time in it, but that's like almost a command module. Your mom's Discord, Varric. Got him. Got him. I so got him, chat. Tier 1. Okay. Yeah, at the very least, I would say it would be fair for this ship to have a tier 1. Even though it's large, the actual living portions of it isn't that big. Clipper should be able to land on his side. Too damn tall for the Ironclad. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like a mini skyscraper. But yeah, like, this area is completely useless on both Ironclads right now. I know eventually, like, this is going to be a fabricator, so maybe these two pads here is where, like, small vehicles will spawn as you're making them, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, overall, I'm inclined to agree. Like, I don't think it ultimately should have a built-in bed. Although I wouldn't mind a tier 1 in it, but a tier 1... See, I think a tier 1 would be fit. I mean, more fair if you were to put a bed in it. I wouldn't put a tier 2 in a ship like this. Really do need a better house. Varric, you 140 stream streak. In all seriousness, man, I appreciate your ongoing support. What was I doing, chat? Oh, I need to drink. But yeah, like a Nursa or a Pisces will obviously work in here. I will probably swap out for the medical Pisces if we're doing like snub fighter ops or something and we need the repair bays, because at that point we're gonna have like maybe a row or two of supplies on the grid. I could tuck the Pisces back here. I've tested it. And then the rest of this can be snub fighters or L-22s or whatever. Damn it. Well, that bottle may or may not be a problem later. Nursa fits fine in the back, yeah. Wait. Automod booped you? Did Automod boop you? Or do you mean autocorrect? You mean autocorrect. Oh, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Wow. I see it. Automod prevented Nursa fits just fine in the back. It tried to put... The AI tried to put 2 and 2 together with a fetish. And I guess another fetish. I don't know. Oh my god. Alright, let's go pick up another mission. Oh my. The Nursa fits without shooting the wheels off? Yes, especially the Iron Chad. The ramp to get into the main cargo bay for ground vehicles is even taller on the Ironclad Assault. I'm assuming the normal Ironclad Ursa would fit just fine still, too. Ooh, we have new ones now. Missing mining team. Crew hasn't checked in. Data retrieval. Full area scan for ore. Well, the scanning things just have not been working, so we're not going to bother with that. Interesting. You're about to head home from work, but you realized you didn't get any snacks today, so you used that money for a better purpose. What did you use it for?
You like jelly beans? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You don't even know what...
I know what jelly beans are.
You think you're the best. I did not blend this very well, by the way. Smoothie. Alright. I was just about done with it anyway. Thank you for the 500 biddies. Chat, I have to. So, hold on a minute. So, for 500 bits on Twitch, I have a power-up. I have to do the Hot Bean Boozled. So I can choose from Sriracha, Cayenne... Well, I don't choose. The wheel chooses for me. Sriracha, Cayenne, Habanero, Jalapeno, or Carolina Reaper. Oh, my sinuses will be open for the rest of the day. Oh, come on. Spin. Nope. Spin. Oh my god. Why isn't it working today? There we go. Cayenne. Alright. That's one of the ones... Yep, there it is. It's a darker one with a lighter flex. Cayenne's gross. Cayenne just sticks with you. Varric sits there and rehearses in his head how he's gonna play out the redemption every time, too. He puts a lot of effort in. Alright. Fuck me. Huh. Nope. Nope, nope. Don't like that. No. No, 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 no. Varric's over there like, yummy. God. Ugh. Because, like, Cayenne's, like, hot as shit. But it's also... It leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. Oh. Screw you, buddy. Thank you. Well, that happened. Alright, so... Let's try this one first. Are there usually ships to fight on this one, chat? The crew hasn't checked in, or is this a boarding one? You're a bit... Oh my god. Zero.
Great. Thanks for picking that up.
Oh my god. Why did the power... Why did that kick down a shield thing? Alright. I love how these two use my chat as Microsoft Teams. But let's be real, this is better than Microsoft Teams. Seriously, you guys are name-dropping coworkers. Yeah, see, there's the marker issue, by the way. It's just like a white crosshair. That is true. Alright, so chat, is this isn't a ship combat one, right? Is this just a board, like another caterpillar I got aboard? The crew hasn't checked in. Yeah, you leave Mr. Patel alone. God damn. Oh, it's gonna stick with me for the rest of the day. I hate you, Varric. Ugh. I feel like water makes this one worse. Well, I guess once we get within one George Michael, we'll fly over with the salvation. Yeah, it's like the like, isn't like drinking milk when you're like eating spicy stuff, isn't that actually a like actually not correct? Like, people think it actually helps like reduce the spice because it coats your like throat and stomach. Like, I'm sure it helps with like stomach related stuff, like the acids. Drink so much milk, you're so freaking weird. But like, does it actually help with the spice like in your mouth? I don't know if it necessarily does, like the taste. Space Engineers is actually fun if you've got a group to play it. Like, I enjoyed doing a lot of the mindless stuff, but it was like very complicated for a lot of the other stuff. It's a lot of automation. There's a lot, I mean, engineer is in the name. I mean, it's not like a full automation game, but there's a lot of like setting up circuits and stuff like that. It's very involved. It's very impressive. It's personally not I would have never played it by myself. I played with Dib and Boptimus and a bunch of other people like during the pandemic. It's kind of fun having goals and not using like any of the sandbox modes or anything, because then it feels like a real adventure. But it's very involved. Yeah, automation may not be the right word for it. Commands and scripts. Like, for instance, like when you set up a ship, when you're building a ship, you have to like program each thruster. That was a haul. All right. Let's turn the thrusters off. Wait. Is life support off again? I had a lot of points. I can't stand the current engineering system, or at least the state of it. It's so bad. I'd say the majority of problems in this game are related to engineering. All right, Varric. No worries, man. Drive safe. Alright. See what I miss right now? I miss having my turtles. And my roly-poly bugs in the captain's quarters. I think coming home, just so much nice. It was like a dog, you know? Just happy to see you. Alright, let's do that. That didn't work. So you'll play it with you so you can spend a month not playing it, or a month playing it every night, then you ghost it and never play again. Why did I just drop that? What the I'm very confused. That could have been really bad. I think the current iteration of engineering is what we're gonna have for a while. Yeah. It's like, it's not fully baked, just like everything else, you know? It's workable, but it's like the things that are wrong with it are really annoying. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna assume this is a boarding mission.
Shields on. Landing gear raised.
But instead of repairing something, I gotta go press F. And pay my respects.
Water drive is now on.
Having to direct power through circumstances and all, yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know if that's gonna be fun. I think that'd be fun in like a very fringe case where you have a good multi-crew and it gives you that like battleship or Star Trek experience, you know? Wait, seriously? Am I just going out here pressing F on a body and calling it a day?
Radar contact.
What is this? Are you moving?
Shields on.
Alright, what's going on here? So we have a cutter. Why is that damaged? Doesn't appear to be moving.
Radar contact.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna risk it. Yeah. Alright, let's get out. We'll see what's up. Is there any threat on this one? What's going on over here first? Missing persons, are you over here? Oh, this is a player ship. Well, let's make sure I can actually get out first. Open all doors.
Your systems are online.
It's bricked. Alright, so there's nothing to worry about here. Wait. That's alright, that's just the general. Oh good. What's better than navigating a normal caterpillar? Navigating one that's in like 6 pieces. Alright. Doors are clearly not going to open. Alright, what other pieces do we have? Is there an airlock on this side? It's probably not going to open, though. Oh. How do we get up to the upper level on that one? Is he in the box? No. Alright, there's gotta be a way to get up there. So... I go here, then go here, this is not connected. Right, what about up here? Yeah, here we go. So is that's the stairs. Okay. Slow down. There he is. You okay, buddy? Where's your first problem? You were piloting a Drake with an RSI undersuit. Oopsie. Alright, now we gotta get the black box. How do we do that? I bet we can't get in here. Nope. Alright, so now we gotta get in there. Alright, so we go in here carefully. Carefully. Alright. This is actually, I mean, it's different. It'll get old after doing it more than once, but... Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Crofty would hate this. Because it's like in 0G prime. Okay. That's it? That was easy. Alright, I guess we'll salvage the...
Wanted to let you know that everything checked out. Consider the contract complete.
Yep, sure is. We'll salvage the cutter, and I guess go take a look at the cutty that's over there. Alright. Chat, thanks for hanging out. Is there any trick to have the yellow highlighted text location for the mission? Sometimes they don't show. If it doesn't show it, it means the mission hasn't, well, actually, let me back up. Obviously, the first thing you want to check is under contracts. Go to accepted. Make sure it's tracked. You have to click track. Oh, God, I'm still moving. If it's tracked and it's still not doing it, it's mean the mission hasn't fully even rendered in yet, most likely. So if you've given it a minute and it still isn't, I mean, I forget if abandoning missions still takes away rep or not. I abandon it and I just look for another one and try again. And if that doesn't work, server hop. Workaround, citizen. I kind of want to go take a look at this cutty first.
Radar contact.
Before I do anything else. Yeah, no worries, Zod. Are you new to Star Citizen, or? Is this just a remnant? Cuddy? Looks like it might be.
Radar contact.
Been playing for 6 months? Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is a remnant from another caterpillar mission. Well, let's see if it's got anything. Yes. Star Citizen is just a series of workarounds.
Engines are off.
I'm still moving. Oh god, there's... There's definitely some input lag going on. All right. I think we're holding still. I'm just going to get out. Or not. Servers are doing weird things right now. But yeah, I've been playing since 2021, and I still have questions, so don't feel bad. For instance, why isn't that shutting? I like this game. Oh yeah, there's some definite input lag going on. Hey. Somebody was looting here. Oh. I just dropped. Okay. Server FPS is a healthy 30. I'm not even joking. I'm just... I didn't tell it to switch and it did. Remember, we love this game. I call Star Citizen a bad relationship. It's like being in a toxic relationship. There's some good times. But you give the game a lot of money. And more often than not, it treats you poorly. But boy, is it pretty. Coming with me. All right, right. Steady. Is this one? Yeah. Uh-oh, I'm moving. Stop. Just temporarily put that in there. Just keep forgetting to bring boxes. This way it doesn't hog up a 1 SU on my 6 SU grid. And pants. When they ask about your toxic trait, what your toxic trait is, you just respond Star Citizen and refuse to elaborate. Oh, this game. Ooh, P6? P6? Is that a P6? It might be a P6. Arrowhead. Meh. Arrowhead. No P6s today. Did they scale back the spawn rate? Huh. All right. So, got some components at least. And we'll get some RMC. And if we still have room, we'll go back to the cutter. Oh my god. Chat, seriously, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Hopefully I'm helping you guys get through, if you're trying to get through your work day. Does the salvation fit in a cuddy? I don't think it does. Yeah, because it's not exactly a snub fighter. So it probably will not. Welcome in, Polo. That said, I remember watching when the Fury came out, the first snub fighter, I remember watching Bognagus and his gang shove, I think they got up to 4, at least 3 Furies shoved into a Cutlass Black. And he... I remember they had 1 sticking out the back, and 2 sticking out either side. I think it was 3, but it looked so damn fun. It was before server meshing, which was even more sketchy. But none of the ships involved were happy about it, but it worked, and it was so damn funny. What's this thing doing? It's just another example of why the Cutlass is the best ship in the game. Dude, if it fit in my Ironclad, if a Cutlass fit in my Ironclad, I would 100% still have a Cutlass Black. Actually, to that point, I wonder if the Shiv would fit. Probably not. I don't think it does. The Cutlass is actually surprisingly tall. I could be wrong. Has anyone tried? But I think the Cutlass is probably too tall. Then again, I did shove a Terrapin. But the Terrapin, I think, when you put it in VTOL mode, it gets shorter. Because the Terrapin is about... I feel like the Terrapin and the Cuddy are about the same size overall. Yeah. But I don't feel like it. I'm sure someone has done the science on that already. I also don't have the Ironclad immediately here. So I'd have to go get it and come back, and I probably wouldn't be able to find this again. And there's also the question of, okay, if the ship fits, is it a good use case, right? Does it take up too much of the cargo grid? And the thing I like about using, like, obviously this little guy, or if I'm not doing salvaging, my general purpose vehicle I use with this has been my Avenger Titan. Fits nicely. I still have a fair amount of cargo grid and breathing room in there regardless. And the Avenger's nice because it can go fight, so I can use it as a light fighter. And it has a 8 SCU cargo grid as like a runabout as needed. It's my favorite way to make money. You're looking at it right now. I do enjoy this. Obviously there's interstellar hauling, but I mean, it's just, it can fit a lot. It's fun to work out of in general, but I kind of like doing this because I'm like living out of the ship. You know, leaving it a safe distance away, going back to it. It's kind of, it's nice going back home. You know what I mean? How you doing, Luke? Welcome in. Why do this running versus just doing regular salvage missions? Because I'm doing the Battaglia missions. Because I'm trying to get Battaglia rep. And I figured if this is available, do it. So I'm like multiple birds, one stone. I also just like variety. I can't just do the same thing repeatedly. I get very bored. I've done many salvage contracts in my day, and I get very bored if I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over again. So this helps break up the monotony. Space Power Wash Sim, your favorite? How you doing, Mayhem Maggie? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Let's see here. Or in your case, the Danger Penguin can be used as a shuttle less than promoted cargo.
Check fire.
We're doing Interstellar when the elevators work. Yeah, I don't trust the contracts right now. Or, like, the elevators. This has been fun. You know, I ended up, like, after a day's worth of work, I had, like, 300K worth of RMC I sold to Levski. So, not a lot, but it's good extra cash, and you're already here, you know? You put a braids on this, it goes pretty quick. Less than legal. Gotcha. Yeah, what I like about the Avenger is how freaking fast it is. Even if there's PvP trouble, you can usually just get away. You just turn and burn and forget about it. It's so damn quick.
Check fire.
Yeah, Chad, I think I'm gonna get a burger tonight. I'm hungry. Now, question is, do we go to the local diner? Or do we go to, there's like an actual burger joint. Both have good burgers.
You may fire when ready.
Oh, thanks for the permission, Pratt. How you doing, man? Luke, thanks for the follow.
Check fire.
But yeah, this has been a fun loop. It's I've come back to it multiple times now. I haven't gotten super bored of it yet. You know, involves like the normal one, the ship in distress involves FPS combat. So that gets me out of my ship. There's some looting involved, moving it over to this ship. Then there's some salvage. Then there's coming back to the Ironclad. You know, it's just adding variety. It breaks up the monotony. And every now and then I gotta go refuel or drop stuff off at Levski or a gateway. Spend some time in Levski, shop around a little bit, sell some of the loot I got. Trying to sleep for work, but it's not working. Well, you're not gonna sleep here. Well, maybe you will.
Check fire.
Salvage isn't very exciting. So Pratt, you actually drive? Are you actually one of the drivers for those big dump trucks? I picture this. Those dump trucks in your picture were humongous. Salvage is very satisfying. How you doing, Monocle? Yeah, chat. Prapticarsis. I haven't said your full name in a while. I believe he drives those big like Tonka truck looking dump trucks at like big quarries and stuff. I don't know if he works at a quarry, but. SC session is over. Time to cook dinner. You're having ribeye, my man. That's not... Okay, good. Yeah, because I got stuff back there. All right. So we're not going to empty the grid because I have components back there, and I don't know if the thing's smart enough to not override them. I also don't want it to break. Copper mine, okay. That's pretty wild. You're hauling some valuable stuff then.
Water drive is now on.
So, what type of license does that require? Like to drive a truck, a dump truck like that? Because that's like not a like road Well, I guess it is. I guess they can be road legal. But those things are like 2 lanes wide. They're humongous. Mostly moving waste rock to get the good... Oh, okay. Off-road trucks don't need a license? Well, I think these might, because they do, I think, in rare instances, they might need to be taken off-road. Or on-road, rather. I mean, it's basically a piece of construction equipment. Just a normal light. No shit. Wow. Stand corrected.
Landing gear deployed.
Thing's like 2.5 stories tall. Yeah, I don't think the cuddy would fit. I actually think the cuddy might be too wide. I think the Shiv might fit better. Because it doesn't have the cuddy engines. It's got engines off of an anvil. And they're a little more like compact. Oops. Hold on. There we go.
Engines are off.
Need a CDL. Doesn't feel like a big truck when you're driving them. Especially when you actually squash other trucks that are normally considered large. Oh. Yeah, we're getting a lot of military components, man. That's another reason I've been doing this loop. Stockpiling a lot of good stuff. Good variety of components. Only feels like a big truck when you start sliding down the hill. Dude, that's gotta be kind of scary. That's definitely gotta be unnerving. Alright, let's eject. Oh, wait, before we do that. Okay. What? Seriously? I'm sorry, what? Is this more full than it says? No. You still have plenty of room. You're lying. You are a lying liar that lies, game. Looking at the box immediately opens the salvations inventory. How is a new player supposed to know that's actually what's happening? Oh my god. It's Tokyo Drift, start playing. Alright. There we go. So yeah, are there more efficient ways to make money with salvage? Absolutely. I'm gonna shut this a while because we're gonna probably have to drive somewhere. But this is fun. I could probably do this with my vulture and still fit in here and be out longer, but the other reason I like to come back to the Ironclad is a lot of these contracts are like opposite ends of Nyx, and the larger quantum drive is just better for that in just about every way. Got it? Yeah, I mean, the Reclaimer's very boring to me. I know it's a big moneymaker. I know a lot of you guys love it. I don't know, just being in the same ship. I like having multiple ships layered together like this. It's kind of fun. But rubble also, well, that produces more than rubble, I think, right? For construction material. That added step of having to refine it is annoying. I actually have not been breaking ships up, but actually I was able to, you can break up the cuddy with the salvation, by the way. So there's that. Did that the other day. All right, hold on a minute. Let me... Okay. Where did these other 2 points go into? All right, well, you're going to go there now. All right, let's see here. Vulture is a great ship. I feel like everybody should have a Vulture. Or, at this point, the Salvation or the Fortune. All right. Crew hasn't checked in. We just did. Missing mining team. Check that out. That's probably exactly the same. Please identify... This is probably exactly the same, just labeled differently. This is what's funny when they're like, yeah, we added like 6 new mission types that are like copy pastas with different text.
Oh, been needing someone to clear that one out.
This one's another long haul. I'd love to see if drones don't become a thing. Have a small hangar for a shuttle to harvest components and weapons. You're talking about a lot of automation that is probably not going to happen anytime soon, if it ever does. I know it has the drone bay, but they still got to get the basics down. Like NPCs in bunkers that are actually clothed. Just to start. When's the last time they talked about drones? It may have been mentioned once or twice since I've played, but for the most part, I feel like it really... It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. Yeah, this would take like 3 times the amount of time with a smaller ship. A lot more refueling stops, too. Oh, my God. I'm tired. Let's fix the issues we have, then give us new stuff. Last time we played SC, rage quit. Spent more time recovering from glitches. Did you die than you actually... Yeah. Yeah, it seems not the greatest right now, but it's better than 4.8 was. In some ways, but I guess it kind of depends on what loop you're focusing on, because it sounds like hauling is like traditional hauling and cargo elevators and stuff are acting up again or some shit. Yeah, I don't know, doing it this way, like, it seems like it's working pretty well. Also, living out of your ship gets you away from the resource heavy laggy population centers, so Still waiting for your motorcycle polo. Yeah, the last thing I heard about, it's the one I'm thinking, I don't remember what it was called, but wasn't it just like Gray Box? Like it was at IAE or some shit like a year ago, right? It didn't look like the Dodge Tomahawk concept, which was so funny. That was a real thing that Dodge made in like the 90s as a concept. It was literally a humongous performance motorcycle. And when I say motorcycle, it was a Dodge Viper V10. Was it one or two of them put together? I forget. But it involved a Dodge Viper V10 with handlebars and a seat and wheels. And it worked. Tomahawk was a great name for it. That's back when Dodge actually had soul. There's one engine and four wheels, yeah. Johnny, thanks for the follow. Johnny Long Torso. Is that a reference to Johnny Bravo? It's like all torso, no legs. Was it called the Ranger? The biking game? Alright, let's rearrange this shit. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Wait, it might be laying on the ground here. No. Oh, thank God. It was still in the... It got switched to the salvation. That was a close call, chat. Ironically, it put me in the right box that had the CQ7. The CQ7 was in the salvations inventory. I looked at this and it opened this... Feature. That was a feature. The game was just trying to help me find my lost gun. Did Jay Leno end up with one of the... Was there only one Tomahawk? I feel like there was more than one made. I feel like that's something Jay Leno would own. Alright, we gotta... Oh, okay. I'm assuming this is exactly like the last mission I did. It was just the prototype.
Bottom drive is now off.
Yeah, that's back when... Oh, shit. Jesus, that was a lot closer than I thought it would be. Oh, but wait, chat, we have to find 3 bodies this time.
Shields
Okay. There's nothing to salvage here either. Yeah, Dodge did what they wanted, and they weren't just copy pastaing the same Mercedes-derived Charger and Challenger platforms again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Oh, and or the Ram. It's just like, okay, you did it like a million times already.
engines are off.
I owned a 2014 Charger. I loved it. It's a great car. That was a Mercedes platform. That's how old that platform is that the Challenger still sits on. That's back when Daimler was involved with them. Oh, Jeep is none of the Chrysler brands are what they used to be. I mean, Chrysler is literally just dead and gone pretty much. So what happened was Daimler came in what, the mid 2000s, and they honestly left Chrysler for dead. They came in, took technology. The only good things that came out of that merger was the platforms that became the Charger and Challenger I'm bitching about, only because they've been the same car for over a decade. And although the new Charger is not related to that one, but anyway, the Grand Cherokee platform, the WK2 platform, they're really good platforms, really good cars. And the Pentastar V6, phenomenal. But beyond that, they just came in and wanted manufacturing tech. So they left them, they stripped them and left them for dead. And Chrysler kind of did that to themselves, honestly. They put themselves in that position. Why is I don't need my gun out. Wait. Got one down there. Got one there. One there. Oh, okay. It's like you don't even have to search for them. They got freaking waypoints. It's like, if the mission knows where they are, why do you need me to find them? Anyway, and then Fiat came in, improved the interior quality, but then totally, I mean, Fiat is not known for their mechanical prowess. I think they can make a spirited car that's fun to drive, but they are not reliable in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, but the Wrangler's become something that it never was supposed to be. It's big, heavy, and although it can be capable off-road, it's also way too expensive. That's never what it was supposed to be. All right, how do we get up there? I don't know. I was raised to be, a Mopar guy, right? And it's not what it was. Not what it was. They're adorable little cars, Maggie. They are. And yours actually treated you very well. There's always exceptions. But Fiat is not known for reliability. They are not. They can make a great looking car, a car with a lot of personality, and one that's very fun to drive. What the fuck? What happened here? Is it a robot arm? Oh. Loved your 97 Wrangler. The only new Wrangler you want is a Gladiator. Yeah, my dad had a 97 Wrangler. We beat the crap out of that thing. Did a lot of, Wait, I found 2 people? Oh, this was the second person. All right, where's the third? Oh, God, you're not going to give me a waypoint? You're going to make me work now. Wait. Like your F-150, probably gonna drive it till the wheel falls off. Everybody should drive all their vehicles until the wheels fall off. Going into debt for a vehicle is dumb, and I wish I never did. I thankfully, when I had my Tacoma, I was thankfully able to pay it off. And then I traded that for my Crosstrek recently. Paid that off immediately, so I don't have a car loan on that. Auto loans are a scam. Auto loans are a scam. Don't go into debt if you can avoid it. It's cheaper to fix a vehicle. Insurance is also a scam. I don't know where to go. I'm stuck. I hate it here. Where am I? Hold on. Hold on. Which hallway is this? Can't go that way. I have to go this way. We go here. It's where that body was. We can't go that way. That's closed. Oh, wait. There was another hallway here. That's it. Still gotta find a third body. I am not doing this mission again. You bought a dart? Stupidest thing you ever did? You're not the first one I've heard say that. The engine, the Tiger Shark engine they put in those cars was a lot of fun. It was a very spirited engine. But they burnt oil. They burn oil. We had a Compass. 2018 Compass. Ended up being a lemon. Brand new. And it had all kinds of electrical issues. From the factory. Electrical issues. I had power steering turn off while I was on the highway. And then the car would brick itself. You prefer the distress one, makes more money. Yeah, this is not fun. This is not fun. This is not revolutionary. This is just... Even the Cherokee, unfortunately, well, the new ones especially, they are Renaults. And their all-wheel drive system is pathetic. The previous gen Cherokee, although it was the same Fiat platform, if you got it with a Pentastar V6, it was actually a good car. Because the Pentastar V6 was, oh, there he is. Was leftover from, that was that Daimler tech. There we go. Oh, God, I got to get back in there for the black box. God damn it. Oh, like a Polestar, like the electric car. I was thinking that for a second, too. All right, hold on a minute. Oh, my God, I got to figure this. Oh, that's right. I got to go up where the ladder would be. Am I upside down right now? Might be upside down. Where's the opening? There it is. My God, I thought I was done with this. This is literally the same mission, but with even more annoying bodies to find. And things to get stuck on. At least, it'd be cool if they at least, gave us, more than one ship to go through or something, you know? But maybe they're just testing mission types and stuff and checking for reliability, and so they just needed something minimally viable. I guess I get annoyed when it's kind of marketed as not groundbreaking, but I don't know. I'm bitching about a lot of things, Chad. I'm sorry. Yeah, 0G combat. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get that at some point. I don't think I've ever seen NPCs in 0G yet. Did I seriously park this far away? No. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong marker. I'm an idiot. I was heading to the Ironclad. That's a long swim. Whee! Well, we did that one. We're never going to do it again. But yeah, some moral of the story, chat. If you can pay down your auto loan, do it. Don't get another car. If it works, don't get another car. There's no reason to. Don't fall in the same trap I did where I would get bored with cars. And even if I wasn't upside down, like I would trade. I would trade it and get another car.
Engines are on.
And the best thing I was able to do was had the opportunity to pay off my auto loan, and it incentivized me to not take on another car payment again. It is a good feeling. And I'm not a financial professional.
Contact.
Do with that information what you will. But oh, another cuddy. Perfect. No, you cannot. You cannot pilot it, unfortunately. You can salvage it. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is I am a big fan of certified pre-owned vehicles. If you are gonna go, I actually my Subaru, it was the first time I went through CarMax. Dude, I had a really good experience. They also gave me a good chunk of money for my Tacoma. Like, the Tacomas are worth a lot of money. They gave me very close to private sale value for mine. Oh. You know Monocle, huh? Monocle's a bit of a celebrity in these parts. He has his own song and everything. Oh yeah, Tacomas hold their value big time. I miss mine, but I had zero use for it at this point. The fuck? You gonna stop? No, we're gonna drift. Why? Fine, we'll just hold the brake and then turn the engine off. Workaround, citizen. Oh yeah, Tacomas are, I mean, they're tried and true. I'm not a big fan of the new ones. Apparently they've been, just like the Tundras, they've been puking up engines and transmissions. Which is another reason why my 3rd gen sold for what it did. Because they're very in demand. We got military, size 1. All right. Military grade C. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I leave them on with couple modes, so if the ship does get bounced, like something bounces off of it or whatever, like a straight box or whatever, it will eventually stop. Because if the engines are off, it won't. Smoke screen. Huh. And yeah, Chad, all this gear, you can sell a lot of it. So what I do is I fill up those storage containers back on my ship, and then take them to like Levski at a certain point and sell the stuff I don't want. And then I hang on to like all the Inquisitor and Morozov stuff. And P6s. Oh my god, you're gonna make me come back. Eco Diesel is coming back to the Gladiator. I'll believe it when I see it. Salvation is actually perfect with that cargo space. How much money do I make from scraping the cuddy? So you can get about, I've gotten like 5 SCU of RMC off of it. So times, what is it, 7K or whatever. Tractor beam in there too. Open up my backpack. Uh-oh. 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 This is an interesting problem. This is not good. Are we... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can't tell if this is a server error. I will feel a lot better if it's a server error. Uh-oh. I'm stuck on something. What is going on here? Yeah, it might be an Alt F4 time. Give me a second, chat. That's gonna really suck. I really hope I don't lose my, my stuff. Workaround, citizen. You take your cutty and usually run 3 or 4 in a row before going back to Levski. Okay. Yeah, I usually just go back and use what I've been doing. Back and forth with the Ironclad. Yeah, you can sell the components. I haven't really sifted through them to decide what I want to keep yet. I've just been keeping them all, and I'm just stowing them away. I forget if I'm putting them in the, what was it? The, nope. Join the verse. Enter. I don't know if I've been putting them in the, Levski inventory or the gateway. One of the two has them. Because eventually I'll, off stream, I'll sift through all of them, figure out what I actually want and don't want. And I might hold off on even selling them because I think some of them do break down. You can dismantle some of them, I think, and get some rare materials. Well, Chad, I'm taking bets. You think I'm going to be able to move? You think I'm going to be able to move? Stuck on the side of a craft. Oh, no. No. Because I wasn't in the ship. Oh, I don't know if this is the same shard. My Ironclad's gone. There's no way. They put me back at Levski. I should have just stayed. I should have stayed on the server. I don't even know if this is the same shard, to be honest. I didn't even pay attention. All I did was hit join. That shard may have been going down. Maybe that's what happened. Although I would be shard locked. Might have stored it at the Ironclad though. Actually, where the hell am I? Is this Levski? I'll double check.
You may fire when ready.
Because I was most recently in the Salvation, but my Ironclad was not the most recent thing I had. Find out. We will find out. Yeah, my true hold or max lift isn't in my backpack either. Where am I? This is Levski, right? Yeah. Neither the Salvation nor the Ironclad are here. We'll see. I'm gonna get out there and maybe that'll jar the map loose. I don't know if this is the same shard I was on. Oh! That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Hold on. Pyro, you're a genius. Let me double check the insurance terminal first before I do that. Okay. Does anybody know? Let's... Theoretically, if I'm not on the same shard as my Ironclad was, which contained my Terrapin, would it still say that was my hospital bed? It probably would, right? Like, if the Terrapin I set the bed on didn't exist on this server, would it still say that's my bed? Because if I'm wrong, or if I do this, if I do this and it's not on this server, it's going to take me all the way back to Area 18. So what am I losing? Worst case scenario. Some RMC and some loot. Not the end of the world. I've actually been very lucky. So chat, we're going to try to full send it. We're going to full send it and see what happens. This is probably a different shard. Yep. ICU bricked? Okay, well at least we know what happened. Well, the good news is we can get our my turtles back, and in their rightful place in my captain's quarters. It's a good thing a session ago I unloaded what I had from the Ironclad, so I didn't lose. I only lost what happened today. So, it happens. It's been a while since the game has kicked me in the nuts like this. Look at that. Transport. The new transport system. Feels exactly the same. Yeah, that's the first time I've lost the Ironclad to that. I've actually been very, very lucky. Very, very lucky. It's like $1 billion game in every way. All right, we're gonna check for some turtles at least.
Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
Damn. Damn. Damn, damn. In that movie, chat. Damn. Damn, damn.
Welcome to Iron North Tower. Area 18 is friendly.
Thanks for the follow, Polo.
Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
I will say, frame rate's been pretty good. Spaceballs? No, that does sound like... That does sound like something from Spaceballs, though. It does. And maybe they do say that, actually. I'm quoting Back to the Future, though. Where am I going? Turtle. Turtle? No. Turtles? Have any of you seen Turtles? No. You're molding Polo Star into your own try-hard image in the org. They've gone to plaid. How many assholes we have on this ship? Yo. All right, guys. We're gonna have to end this here. Keep firing, assholes. So, chat, we're gonna end the stream here, but I have good news. I have 2 pieces of good news. 1, we're gonna find someone to raid out to. 2, I will be back again at 8 p.m. tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern-ish. I'll be playing 2 indie games. The one looks so freaking hilarious. Low budget repairs. It's a demo. And basically, you're repairing a cheap, really rickety apartment and cutting corners left and right, literally. It looks right up my alley, and it's going to drive Crofty nuts because it's like kind of like a building game, but like it encourages you to be not perfect about things. It looks really funny. And then the other game I'll probably roll into after that is digging a hole with a spoon, where you're basically digging out of Alcatraz with the spoon. It's like a game about digging a hole, which I did a playthrough of, but that plot. So I'll be back again around 8 p.m. Eastern. Let's see who's streaming on Twitch. We'll find someone to raid out to. In the meantime, in the video description on YouTube and there in the Twitch chat is all my links. There's a link to the Discord. Essie's a big part of it. Come hang out. It's a lot of fun. There's a bunch of other links. Click those. Check them out. Check out the merch. Anything. It all supports. And if you're on YouTube also, if you want to become a member, it helps me out a lot. It's a great way to show some support ongoing. You don't have to, but you do get access to some emotes, which is cool. So anyway, there's the plugs. So I'm going to end the YouTube stream now. So it was great seeing you, YouTube. We'll catch you guys on the next stream.